Addies gamers, this is Game Sergeant Scurry, and you read the title right. Today we're doing another unboxing. So, before I actually get to the unboxing, let me start by saying one of my favorite just video game accessory makers at the moment. This could change within the near future, but anyway, one of my favorite product companies for third-party accessories for consoles is PowerA, and for great reason. Let me just pull up an example. This here is probably my favorite controller ever. So what this is the I actually did a video. This is actually, I think, my first video I made on this Game Sergeant Scurry channel after I sort of ditched my original channel. But this is a PowerA Mini Pro controller for the Wii U. I use this over the GameCube controller for Smash Brothers. And what I really like about this controller is it's the only third-party controller I've ever had that's never, like, you know, broken on me. The sticks are pretty much perfect. Well, you know what? The only problem I've ever had with the sticks is that sometimes they get stuck in a certain direction. But that's if you're playing like single-player games. Like I said, I use this for Smash, and I prefer it to the GameCube controller. The D-pad is like really great. The rumble is really, you know, nice and heavy. The controller itself is pretty heavy, and you know, the triggers, the buttons, everything about this controller is almost perfect. I'd even say it was better than the standard Wii U Pro controller. Same thing with, I have an Xbox One. So yeah, I just bought an Xbox One recently, but I've actually had this Xbox One controller for a long time because I use this for playing emulators on my PC. And even after buying an Xbox One, and it coming with the standard Xbox One controller, I actually prefer this to the Xbox One controller. I know that's kind of sacrilegious, because the Xbox One controller is actually, I'd even say it's on par with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, almost exactly. And I love that controller. I mean, you know, you've probably seen my colored one that I custom made one. But yeah, I really like this one because I don't know, something about, especially transitioning from the Pro controller to the Xbox One's basic controller. The sticks are really raised high, and the sticks on this controller are lower. So I don't know, it has a, I don't know, a better feel to it, and it's wired, so there's no need for batteries or very low latency, or like input lag. The only controller I've had an issue with when it comes to PowerA is their wired Pro controllers for the Nintendo Switch. What I don't like about this controller is that the wire is not permanently connected to the controller, and that kind of threw me for a loop at first. I was like, wow, the wire doesn't have to be constantly connected, which I guess is okay, but that makes you think that it's sometimes not a wired controller. And you would also think that since it's wired, that it would have a little bit more going on inside of it, because it has to be plugged in to be powered. So, but I don't think there's a rumble in this. And what I don't like about this controller is that the sticks are very slippery. Everything else, you know, the controllers look cool, and you know, if you've seen these controllers anywhere in like Walmart or Target or anywhere, you know, the designs on them are really badass. But the controller itself, I mean, I'd even say it's a perfect controller too, but I just don't like the sticks mainly, and it kind of disappointed me, and the fact that it was wired. It's wired, but it doesn't come off as a wired controller. Kind of disappointing. So when I saw this next controller, I just throw them on the floor. When I saw this next controller at Target. I got it at Target. It was $40 too. It's pretty expensive for a third-party controller. And saw what was being advertised for it. Well, I'll show you in a second. I was like, whoa! If this is what like as good as if this is as good as it looks, and it's a PowerA controller, so you know my hopes are kind of high. Because I've only been, and it's not that it let me down, because that third-party Switch controller is actually a good PC controller too. It just like the Xbox 360 one, it just plug and play just like that. Even better than the regular Switch Pro controller, because you have to plug that in through Bluetooth. It doesn't work through wired. I mean, I guess you can sort of like finagle your way around it, but this one just works. You just plug it in. It works like a PC controller. So that's what I like that. But anyway, I will go ahead and switch to the desk view in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, so we are here, and so here, this is the controller I got. So it is a, what does it say? Really badass, PowerA enhanced wireless controller. Okay, so this controller, just from what it looks, has a lot going for it, and this was sort of an impulse buy. So what does it have going for it around here? I'm actually kind of excited for this controller. I will admit, I still am a little bit skeptical, because I was let down with that first wired Pro controller. But I'm liking just from what I say. So what do we have here? So Bluetooth wireless. So it is a Bluetooth controller. That's good. So I could use it as a as a PC controller, or I could hook it up to my phone if I want to play, I don't know, some game that will require a Bluetooth controller on there. Play freely without being, okay. Motion controls, has motion controls, so that's, okay, I'm holding you to this. I might even do a sort of demonstration just to see how good the Splatoon controls are in comparison to the regular Pro controller, or even the Joy-Cons. I might even do a side-by-side comparison. Includes 2 AA batteries. That's good, and a Duracell. So the, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it there, right there. Duracell batteries. That's something you never see with anything that includes batteries. You never see them include Duracell, so that's good. Or any like big name brand batteries, so that's good. Okay, what else does it say? Oh, this is really cool. Well, first of all, it's a battery-powered controller, so you can't charge it. But I use rechargeable batteries on mine, so. But this is really cool. There's 2 like finger triggers, I don't know, ring finger buttons under the grips that you can assign any of these buttons, or maybe a button combination. That'd be cool if you could assign a button combination to those. That's actually pretty badass. It's like a I'm trying to think of, it's very similar to that Elite, the Xbox One Elite controller or something, that has a little 2 little pinky buttons on the bottom, or on the on the back. And I guess it has like a program button, so you program. So you push 1 to set those to program mode. You pick a button, and then you push that. Okay, I'm wondering if you can like, I don't know, if you can like I said, do button combinations. That'd be really cool. So you could make a cheater controller if you're playing like, I don't know, a 2D fighting game, maybe even a Smash game. That'd be cool. But anyway, okay, so this is saying like the difference between its wired controller and its and this enhanced wireless controller. No, okay, does not support HD Rumble, infrared, or Amiibo near field communication. So, in other words, now just because it doesn't support HD Rumble doesn't mean it doesn't have regular Rumble. If it has regular Rumble, I'd be satisfied. Well, anyway, let me get out the skizzers. We'll see what this thing's all about once we crack this thing open. So let's just do that. Gonna crack it open the same way I always do, without actually cracking the box, because if I need to ship this thing back because something happens, I always want to put it back in its original boxing. Or if I want to sell it later on. Okay. This time I think I got it actually open. And yeah, there we go. It says, now I don't know, it says plus motion. I don't know if that means it's just good motion or just has motion, like in comparison to the other one. Now, something I did notice too, the ergonomics seem very similar, at least just by looking at it, to the Xbox One controller. Okay, so here's the battery. Whatever. I don't think there's anything spectacular about this. Just I don't know. Don't try to eat the controller. Got it. Now, just by holding it, I can definitely tell there's no rumble in this. This thing feels very... Actually, let me do a weight comparison here. I should get, you know what? I should get a little mini scale just so I can weigh these things. This definitely feels heavier. Okay, I'm surprised about that. So how's the motion controls gonna be? You know, when it comes to game controllers, I do enjoy some weight. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy, you know, something that feels like, you know, it's not made out of cheap plastic. So looking on the back, it does look kind of cheap. I'm not gonna lie. A lot cheaper than every other Power A product I've ever used, honestly. Even that Pro controller down there, or wired Pro controller. I do like the feel though. Even though it's cheap, it does feel, you know, alright. I will say I probably need to get used to the not huge buttons, because that's why I like the Pro controller over every controller right now. As you know, the standard Pro controller, because those buttons and the sticks are, you know, really big, and that, I don't know, it just makes it feel good. This D-pad looks responsive, pretty, you know, really good. I like that the plus and minus and the home and the capture button are button, you know, like kind of mushy buttons. Seem a lot easier to press. Same thing with the wired one. These triggers, bumpers, they feel alright. Now, I will admit, maybe the batteries are what's going to make it feel a little bit heavier, hopefully. I will admit the trigger, or what was I saying? The like hidden triggers down here are a little bit difficult to press. Well, I guess when held like this, I can easily push it with my middle finger. Okay, yeah. Not that bad. Buttons are easy to reach. The sticks don't feel super high. I do play Fortnite a lot, and the reason I prefer Fortnite on the Switch just because I like the controller better. I wonder if I can get like a, you know, one of them controller adapters where you can just put any controller in to any console and just use the Switch controller. But I feel like this controller might be a good replacement for that. Okay, it syncs up like that. Here's where the player indicator is, down here. Okay, well, let me actually, you know, put the batteries in here just to see if that makes a difference with the weight, because I got these rechargeable Duracell batteries are pretty heavy actually, so that might compensate for the lack of weight. Really doesn't feel much different, although you can see the, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to bring my Nintendo Switch out, and we'll try out Splatoon just to see how this thing works. Alright, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so we are now back. I've got Splatoon up here. I wanted to put it in handheld mode, so you know, just to prove I'm playing it in handheld mode and not put it up on a screen. But anyway, so what I did, I tried out that button programming thing, and what I did was I programmed it so that Booyah and Come On would be programmed to these buttons. That way I wouldn't have to take my thumb off of the control stick if I wanted to say Booyah or Come On. It'd be like a, or you know, for the Booyah bomb, for example. So Come On is over here and Booyah is over here. But let's just see if this is a decent enough replacement. Oh, this is that new map. I haven't played this map yet. Okay. Okay, yep, Booyah. Okay, triggers are responsive. Jump, okay. Decent. I'm liking it. I haven't felt, yep, no rumble. Not even just standard rumble. I'm not, honestly, not salty about that. Oh yeah, this is a, oh yeah, I gotta, so, okay, yeah, Booyah. Ah, shit. You know what? I probably should have used my own, like a weapon with the Booyah bomb, just to have it on command. Because sometimes I don't notice there's a Booyah bomb until oh, I guess someone has it. Okay, I think I've gotten the hang of it. Get out. Oh. I tried. Okay, halfway mark. Yeah, this video is going to be quite a bit longer than usual because I wanted to test the controller out. And then, like I normally keep saying and keep not doing, I'll give you guys my review of this controller. I'll try to. I am actually working on that. Well, I said I was going to. I gotta get out of here. I'm dead. I said I was going to work on a top 10 or top 5 video of my favorite accessories, but I don't think I have enough accessories to warrant that right now. But I think I have another controller, another thing that I bought at the same place that I do want to do an unboxing of right after this, actually. So that might complete my list of Switch accessories. Oh, come on, let's get one kill. My problem. It's not the controller. The controller is actually really good. I'm just not paying no attention. I think I might have lost this game. Not paying no attention because I'm paying more attention to the controller. I like this map though. Ah, I didn't even get that kill. Okay, Booyah. That's not a Booyah bomb. Does anyone even have the Booyah bomb? I can't tell. I mean, I guess I can. I guess it's obvious when people keep Booyah all the time. Oh, he has one too. He has the auto shot. Oh, come on. Well, that's the game. I like it. I think just it looks very similar to this controller, actually, to the, you know, the ergonomics, not necessarily the buttons. Okay, well, I think that's it. I think it passes. Now, how long will this thing last? It's hard to say. I'll probably still be using that one most of all, but I like the controller so far. Yeah, probably right after this video, I will be doing a different Nintendo Switch. Excuse me, a Nintendo Switch accessory. You can see my face right there. Nintendo Switch accessory that I got the same day, and yeah, we'll do sort of a review. Sorry, I bumped the mic right there on that. So yeah, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care and carry on.